Not speaking.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Perfect timing.
Oh, there she is. Look at that. You recorded and Lydia popped up. There you go.
Hi, Lydia. We're just starting now.
Okay.
So go ahead, please.
Go ahead. Well, you do the nice welcomes. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy week. First week of September. What an incredible August. What an incredible August. I don't know I do know what happened, right? We came back from Summit, whether you went to Summit or not, the energy that flowed through everybody, posts, intentions, workouts has been phenomenal. And I think our incredible performance in the month of August is a result of everything that we brought back from Summit, what people absorbed from Summit, whether they went or didn't. And I think it's a testament to the leaders that did go to Summit that we did a really freaking good job of sharing the knowledge and sharing the magic, because that really flowed through our team. And I just want to say, we're so proud. We're so proud of this thing that we've created, this movement that we're creating. Every day we're manifesting it. Every day we're creating it. And it is just a pleasure, a true pleasure. So congratulations, everybody. So Giovanna, if you want to just go through the agenda of what we're going to discuss today, and then we'll just jump right in.
Yeah, I just first want to congratulate the team also. I mean, this August was really, you guys brought it on August. I mean, there were so many superstars that showed up. We changed 47 lives. I mean, that's crazy. And that's our highest number. And so I think you guys should, really, take into account, give yourselves a lot of credit for the hard work and dedication you guys brought in every day with your posts, your invitations, and, being the product of the product. So I'm very, very, very proud. So the agenda for today, we're going to first discuss Super Saturday that's coming up, which is going to be a huge, huge one in Purchase, New York. And then we're going to discuss how Miss Liz hit Success Club 22, and she's going to share some tips with us, so we could just blow September out of the park. Right, Liz? She knows it. Okay, so let me start off first with Super Saturday. So now, the reason why Super Saturday is so far this year is because we are trying to get Carl Deichler, and we're trying to get Jericho and Joel from our new program that's going to be launching in November, Core de Force. And so we have to guarantee 1,200 people to show up for Super Saturday. And so what Team Eagle did is that they joined forces with other teams in Jersey, and they came up with Purchase. So that's kind of like an in-between, I guess. So that's why, but it's going to sell out quick because we're also doing it with other people. So Team Eagle. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets, please do get them. I did mention to Liz, because it's lap out there, and we have to be there at 9 a.m. I suggested to Liz that maybe what we can do is go the night before and maybe have a fit together dinner, where we could all connect, we could all talk, and just enjoy. And then we'll stay one night there. We could split the room. And then we could just go from there to Super Saturday, and then we'll come back home, on Saturday. So the invitation's out for you guys if you guys want to be a part of it. But before we decide to rent the room, we got to get our tickets first, because they will sell out. So I don't want to book a room and then we don't get the tickets. So, and it's so important to be part of this Super Saturday because, this Core de Force is going to be a good program. I already see it, and I have the workout, so it's a great way to promote, right? And also, Liz was told that she will be talking about her journey in this next Super Saturday. So I need to confirm that with Saudi and Mickey this week, because we did talk about that, because Liz has an amazing transformation, and she should be highlighted. So I know that we discussed that in the last Super Saturday that they wanted her to be a part of that. So it's going to be a special one. I'm very excited. So if you guys want to do something, just let me know. Let Liz or I know if you want to get a room, maybe you got your ticket yet. And, hopefully tonight you guys could purchase a ticket. And for Long Island, it's, Long Island girls here. but it's 60 miles from me. I actually thought it was 3 hours away, but it's really not that far. You guys from the city, it's probably closer to you guys. So definitely map it out and let us know if you want to just chip in for Friday and we could do a nice dinner.
So, sorry, I should have said this at the beginning. If you could all just mute yourself and then raise your hand when you want to speak, and unmute yourself. Also, who got their tickets, show of hands, for Super Saturday already? Anybody? Good. Oh, that's Veronica. What in the Sam hell? So I purchased my ticket thinking that it was in Queens. And then I was like, oh, damn, where's purchase? So, yeah, I'm totally down to staying over on Friday night. Obviously, I'm going to have to speak to the spouse because that's another childcare situation that he has to take care of for us. But Super Saturdays are one of those coach events that, like, listen, none of this is mandatory. Summit's not mandatory. Super Saturdays are not mandatory. But you should think of them as such, right? If you're really thinking about this business as like a serious enterprise that you're going to pursue, those events are investments of time and money. And so, and it's like any job, you're going to a convention, you're going to a training to improve on your skills, to learn, to network. And so, while they're not mandatory, like, listen, this is your business. Nobody is your boss here. But if you really want to be serious about moving this thing forward, you have to hone your skills and meet people and train and collaborate. And so you should think about these events as mandatory. But yeah, so yeah, let's all go, please. It's like a mini summit. But yeah, also a great way to showcase this new program, right? Like, it's coming out. I don't know if you guys know this woman from Team Eagle, Uniris. She's one of the ones that is going through the test group of Core de Force. Have you guys seen her recently? Her videos and her body is like ridiculous already, and she's not even halfway through the program. So follow her. She's really inspiring. All right, I'm gonna shut up now.
Hey. Okay, yeah, definitely, let us know sooner rather than later. And again, do not sit on this because the tickets will sell out and then you're going to miss a great event. And I'm excited for it. Also, Liz, do you want to go ahead and just touch on that, on your subject?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure.
All right.
The other thing that I wanted to remind people is that the chat feature is on. So if you want to like post a note or a question while someone's talking, please use that. Okay, so Success Club 22. I didn't sleep the whole month of August. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, motherfucking real. I didn't sleep. But this is what happened. After Summit, I said to myself, I'm going to be part of this Team Cup. So I'm going to bring it. And I have always said to myself that Success Club 20 is like the Everest. I've never reached Success Club 20. I've reached Success Club 18. But that has been, 20 has been very elusive. And when you hear other leaders throwing out numbers of Success Club, God knows, like, that is astronomical in my mind. But there's something that Josh Coates said yesterday. So Saudi Almonte, one of the founders of Team Eagle, has reached a milestone financially in this business that is pretty impressive and really exciting, right? She's a millionaire. She's a multi-millionaire. So that's an incredible milestone. And Josh Coates said, I bet that a lot of people heard that and said, that's not going to happen to me. That's not a possibility for me. That kind of success and that kind of financial freedom is just for the Saudis of this business. It's not for me, right? And so listen, everybody's motivation is different. Perhaps being a millionaire is not what's on your mind. And perhaps that wasn't what was on her mind. I bet that when Saudi started, the last thing she thought was that she was going to be top coach in this business, in this network, and in this city. the last thing, right? Because her mentality growing up was one of mediocrity, failure, victim. And so I think it's really interesting and really powerful that she has really built this business, her business, from like nothing to incredible, and that she's willing to share that. So all that to say is that when you hear Success Club 30, 40, 50, that's incredible. And you think to yourself, I'm not going to be able to hit that. I'm going to stay really comfortable with my Success Club 6 and be fine with that, because that's 3 lives and that's totally important and valid. So what I'm not saying to quantify your success. What I'm saying is that setting goals has to scare you, has to be like a goal that you don't think you can attain. Because it's when you scare yourself and put a goal out there that is astronomical in your mind and in your heart, that's when you work hard. And I also think that this success is not about me. I think about my team. My Teen Cup team was depending on me, and that is what I was thinking about. I'm thinking about them. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about these lives of these people that are telling me, yo, I need help. Yo, I feel really unhealthy. Don't tell Liz that you're feeling unhealthy and that you need help, because believe me that Liz will follow up with you relentlessly. And that is what happened in the month of August. I followed up relentlessly. And I became a student of what people were posting on Facebook. Sometimes people use Facebook as therapy. And sometimes they use Facebook as a place to post indirectas, indirect things that they want people to notice, that they want people to respond to. And 9 out of 10 times, nobody's going to respond. But Liz is going to send you a message. Liz is going to say, hey, I saw your post today. I want you to know that I'm thinking about you. I want you to know that you reached out to me on August 4th and it's now August 15th. What's up with that? I was relentless, because I wasn't going to let someone tell me in honesty, I need help, but then forget about it. Because had I been that person, God knows where I would have been. Would I have been 104 pounds lighter? Probably not. So I just put myself in that person's shoes. I needed someone to be relentless with me. And that is what I did. I followed up. I followed up in different ways. If I had your number, I was texting you. If I had Messenger on the Facebook and if that's the kind of relationship we had, that's what I did. I left you voicemails. I was in your face. And when you posted something, I responded to your post in a meaningful way, because that is what this business is about. It is about building relationships that are based on genuine caring about people, not about numbers, although it is, but really the meat of it, how you're going to get people to trust you is to be real and to show that you love them. Like, this is coming from a place of love. This is coming from a place of genuine care. And I think that was like the theme of what I did. I followed up like nobody's business. And I just continued to post. I was very true to the 4 vital behaviors. And I know that sounds like so silly, right? Like, these 4 behaviors, I know what they are. And sometimes I do one of them, and sometimes I do 2 of them, but I don't do the last one. And you know what that last one is, right? Like, everyone has a vital behavior that they don't really feel too deep. I just continued to think, I want to put myself out there. My fitness, my nutrition has always been like primary to me. And so I just continued to post several times a day. My transformation Tuesdays were on point. I talked about the coach opportunity. And then this had nothing to do with me alone. This was a team effort. When we decided to legitimize our team and give our team a team name, that is when shit started to get real. Not only for us, but the people who are watching us, they are seeing that we've created a home and they want to be part of that. So the more that and Kathy is incredible at this. Every fucking picture that woman posts has fit together on it. It could be about her children's dental appointment, bam, fit together. It could be that she's making pumpkin muffins, bam, fit together. Because that is a brand. And when we created that and we started to use that intentionally, people were like, man, I want to be part of that. And I just capitalized on that. You want to have a home? You want to be part of something? Come join us. I never said my team. I said our team, because it wasn't about me. I made it about a family, a community. And so it was all those things at the same time that really just, I had fire in my veins, and I'm not unique. Like, you can do that. There are a gazillion people out there that need help. You just have to meet them. And adding people to your Facebook, that is so important. And what I started to do was become friends of people's friends of people's friends, and then start building relationships subtly, slowly, but intentionally. And, I just became a student at what people were posting. All right, I'm shutting up now. Raise your hand, chat, whoever wants to say or add anything or ask anything.
Oh, thank you so much, Liz, for that. I mean, that's fantastic. I mean, the thing is that Liz, if you want to know Liz, like if I didn't know Liz, all I have to do is go to her page. Like, I know Liz every day. She's very intentional with all her posts. They're well thought through. Like, I look at her posts and I'm like, and I get, something from it. So I gain something. So they're of value. Like Transformation Tuesdays, they don't always have to be a physical transformation. They could be anything, because we all have a story, whether we needed to lose weight or we're on our way to losing weight or just getting healthy. We all have a story. So every Tuesday, just post a story, some type of transformation that you went through. It could be mental, physical, anything. The thing is that you have to put yourself out there, okay, and be very real and let people connect with you, because people are not going to connect with other people's transformations. It's connecting with you, because there are thousands of Beachbody coaches that they can go to, or they could just go on beachbody.com and order stuff. But why are they going to order from you? And this is why I'm very adamant about the Transformation Tuesdays, even the Throwback Thursdays. We all have a story, and it doesn't have to be the same story repeated over and over. It could be anything. Like this Tuesday, I posted about my trip to Aruba, because I just found that picture when I was overweight. And then I think last week, I forgot, but it was another picture that I found. Or, it could be about my personal development, that I hate to read books. Now I love to read books, so it's like I want people to connect with me and my story. They're not going to connect with perfection. They're not going to connect with other people's transformations. It's nice to highlight our challenges, transformations, and I'm not saying to refrain from that. I'm just saying, in addition to that, put yourself out there and let people start connecting with you on a more personal level. So don't ever think that, I'm being annoying. People are going to get tired of this. They're not. I mean, think about those people that are going to actually gain something from that, because you're putting something of value on your page. When you go on your page, like every night before I go to bed, I go on my page and I see what I posted to see, okay, what do I need to tweak tomorrow? Did I add value on my page? Did I come across someone, does this post help somebody? The other Giovanna that's out there, is it going to help her? So always be intentional, always review your posts. And just be consistent with your posts. Don't show up one day and show up 3 weeks later, because again, people are going to think that you're only in it for the money, but if you show that you show up every day, you eat healthy, you show your lifestyle, I'm not saying, I know a lot of us are very private, and that's fine, but there's certain things that you could share without, having to put all your business out there. So thank you so much, Liz, for all those tips. That was very great. We're going to open the floor for some Q&A if anyone has any questions.
Hey, Jessie Lou, can you talk to us about your good responses? What are you doing differently this month?
Hi, everyone. I have a little bit of a cold, so.
You got that sexy phlegm.
That's what it is. It's going to come up soon. I really don't know what I did differently this time around. I'm thinking the picture, the quality of the picture of how I made it look. And a lot of those people, a lot of my friends, of course, on my page, know a part where I used to be a vegan before. I was a vegan for a good 5 years. And a lot of people know that Jessica. and then the Jessica that gained all this weight afterwards, and now the Jessica now. And I think that that's kind of like what they were relating there, because the good responses I got on this one post. I actually had one who said she wanted to find out about meal plans with me. I had another one that said that she wants to talk, and the one that said that she wanted to talk, I've been sending her invites, and she's like never responded. And this was like her first time responding to it. And so, and these are people actually that I work with. I've been working with them for like the last 15 years. And so I am thinking, you know, because they've seen that transformation in me over those, you know, that period of time frame, that now, along with the picture, finally caught their attention. That's what I'm thinking. Because other than that, I really don't know.
So Jessica, how do you intend to follow up with these folks? Like, do you have a strategy for following up?
Yeah, I was actually sending out some invites tonight, saying, hey, you know, I saw you made a comment on my post. Are you interested? You know, well, I was gonna give her one of the scripts for the invite for the 19th. Unless you have any other suggestions, that's what I was gonna do.
Well, remember that some of these people are people that are your friends, kind of old co-workers. Think outside of the box in terms of following up. Maybe they need a phone call. Maybe they need a cafecito with you this weekend, right? Like,
that's
definitely
true.
Invite them and definitely use the script, but also make that script come from Jessica's voice. And there are different ways to follow up, right? I think, and you can follow up in multiple ways with the same person, because people hear things differently, right? So some people are not going to respond very well to an email or to a text, but they'll respond great to a voicemail. Like sometimes when you get someone's voicemail, that's great, because you get to like say what you're going to say, and they hear your enthusiasm and they're like, man, I'm going to want to call her back. So good job. Anybody else want to share? Share or ask?
We have a lot of shy people here.
It's the cold.
So, okay, I hate to do this, Iris, but you're so good last month, and I want to also hear from you, because Iris has really come a long way. She stepped it up. She just she did her 4 vital behaviors. She was consistent. She made it happen. She's intentional with every post that she puts on her page. I look forward to her posts. Okay, every day I'm like, okay, what's she doing today? You know. So could you just please share a little bit of how your August was, which was phenomenal.
Okay. Hi, girls. My August was wonderful. I mean, I had never hit Success Club 5. So hitting 8 for me was like a huge deal. And all I can say is that I would sit down and I would say, okay, I've got to hit those 4 vital behaviors. I've got to get these invites out. Because for me, ladies, out of the 4, the invites are what scares the heck out of me, because that's where I get stuck. That's where I start thinking, oh my gosh, what is this person going to say? What are they going to think? They're going to look at me and say, oh, well, she's still heavy. What is she talking about? You know, but I really had to force myself to just do it. That is the one thing I think that did it for me in August, is just facing my fears and just getting it done, and doing it over and over and over and over again. I also really dug in deep with my personal development. Whether I was sitting there watching YouTube videos or listening to podcasts while I was dropping off and picking up kids, that's what I did. When I was walking on the treadmill, I was listening to that. And those 2 things were what really pushed me through in August. And like my intention is for September, now I know what works. Now I know, it's like I learned about myself, you know, because this is also a process of discovering about yourself, girls, because as well, not only we're all on our health journeys, right? But as we're changing and losing this weight and working with ourselves in our business, I find that I'm learning about myself too. And I'm learning that, hey, I'm stronger, I'm braver than what I gave myself credit for. You know, and I'm becoming aware also of my weak areas, my weaknesses. And just, for me, courage, facing that beast, facing that monster and just slaying that thing. You know, so that's all I would have to say is that what worked for me. And so my intention is I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to dig deeper and do it. And just as soon as I hear that negativity, that doubt coming in, just block it out and get that done. Because those 4 vital behaviors that's what's going to get us there. That's what it is. And sometimes it's so simple, yet it's so hard because we stand in the way of ourselves. So yeah, that's my input, ladies.
That was excellent. That was so excellent. Iris, congratulations. I mean, Iris really, really stepped out of her comfort zone. It was we had our weekly today, and I told her, you know, your goals have to be so scary, like out of your skin scary. You know, you need to set your limits high. Why not you? Why can't you sign up 10 coaches this month? Or why can't you help 10 people this month? You know, we always say, we always go for minimal, you know, and this is the whole part of the 10X rule that I love so much. You never go minimal. You never say, I'm going to just, you know, stay comfortable and be my little nook and just help 3 people. But then how about all those thousands of people that need help, you know, and they have nowhere to go, but you want to be comfortable. So you want to stay there because it feels good. So we talked about just stepping out of your comfort zone and doing it. The worst thing that's going to happen, they're going to say no, and you're going to live. But then you got an exposure. So now someone, whenever they're ready, because it's when they're ready, they already know who to go to. So I think exposures are winning, because I got a lot of customers from exposures. They weren't ready when I invited, but guess what? They know that I do this now. So, hey, if they think about it and they're ready, they're going to come to me, you know. So exposures are a win-win. I always say it's always great. So should we just keep on picking? Kathy, you want to share? Could you or Rockstar also?
Kathy and then next Lydia, okay?
Okay.
Can you girls hear me? Okay, great. I just want to say how much I'm loving the health bet right now. I know somebody mentioned it earlier. I'm feeling like, how many of you, raise the hands of one of the girls that we can see, how many of you are actually running your own groups? 1, 2, 3. Let me tell you, girls, the next time you do something like this, run your own group, because it's a chance for you to see how you're going to be as a leader. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at it. I'm making sure that I'm in there all the time, no matter what. I'm posting little tidbits. I'm also trying to post those same tidbits in Success Club. But sometimes as a leader, I'm thinking that when we're in big groups like Success Club or even Bombshells, that we forget to be in there every day and to post an inspiration to everybody every day and to check on everybody. And I mean, like, as many people as we possibly can see through the news feeds, because it all moves around so much. But when you have the smaller groups, you can really focus on your own challengers, making sure that they know how much they're loved by you, how much you want to help them, and you're making sure that you're giving them the inspiration that they need each day. So I'm really loving it on that aspect. So the next time you have girls get a chance to do this, if you're not doing it right now, definitely join in. And if you are in a group with one of the other leaders, start posting your own little inspirations in there as well. Utilize it. That's all I wanted to say.
Excellent point. Yeah, the health bet is off the hook. And I think that mobile app might be a really good solution for people who are not on Facebook and for people who get lost in our feeds. I have to say I was resistant because I'm like, I don't want to learn another thing, right? But that's me not being coachable in that aspect. And I sucked it up and I'm doing it and it's fucking amazing. I'm sorry, I curse a lot. Sorry, baby. Yeah, I love it. Lydia, can you grace us with your wisdom about how you did in August, please?
August was, well, first I have to share that in July, I eked out Success Club 2 by the hairs of my chin, somebody signed up literally on July 31st. So I went into August, I went into August already mentally, like, what the heck is going on? Because I had never done that poorly. And August was definitely, it started off even with being at Summit. Literally, it was all about the follow-up. August was where I learned about the follow-up, because I had people while I was at Summit who were like, oh, what is that? I want to do that country heat. I started talking with those people July 31st or August 1st, and they were signing up like August 28th. And it was a constant follow-up with them. It was a putting down of my pride in terms of following up again with these people, because at one point I was like, you know what, forget it. Like, if you don't want to be helped, I can't. And then the closer that I got to the end of the month and the more that I knew that I wanted to fulfill these goals, I just really went in and followed up again. And I was just like, who's going to be on my team? I want to know, and I don't remember exactly what I said, but I just remember being relentless, just relentless in the month of August, and following up with people, going out of my comfort zone, friending someone who is like a friend of a friend and messaging her, and she did this sneak peek, and I know she's going to come back, but it's that kind of like completely out and completely relentless. And on the one hand, I remember being like on the last days of the month and Liz and I sharing that we were just trying to reach our goals and it being exhilarating, but it was scary at the same time. It was very scary to continue to approach people, or even to start something with someone toward the end of the month when you don't know what that is going to look like. But I think August was about realizing that I have what it takes, and realizing that this is going to be challenging, that this is not always going to be you put something out there and then you get 5 people who say, I want to change. As a matter of fact, I don't get people messaging me saying, I want to change. The way that I got people in the month of August was by either them liking something, but no one, maybe 2 or 3 of the people actually said, I'm interested. The rest of them, I followed up with them. And so that's very like comfort challenging. But really that's what it was. And I have to agree that the 4 vital behaviors, the inviting, like every night I was making sure that I was following up with people. I was making sure that I was posting. And so that's really how it happened. There's no, like Josh Coe says, right, there's not a secret sauce. Beachbody has told us, has given us the foundation of what we need to do, but it's really mentally. It's mentally going back, getting no's, having people ignore you, and still going back and still posting and still being confident in what you're offering, even in the face of what looks like failure. And it was looking like failure. Like I was at August 15th and I'm like, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. But that perseverance to the very end made all of the difference. Because I could have given up on the 28th and been like, forget it. But it was literally until the last minute.
Excellent. Thank you, Lydia. Oh my God, the relentlessness and it's like every day it's August 31st, right? Every day is the last day of the month. Every day there's a sense of urgency. So we have 1 minute and 5 seconds. Any last thoughts? Anybody want to put out a really scary goal out there? So to put it out in the universe?
Anyone?
I want 2 emeralds this month.
That's great. That's a great goal. There you go. Okay, we got 1 goal.
I co-sign on that. I want to see if I could do Success Club 20 again. Why the hell not?
Yep. Sign up 10 coaches. That's what I put down for my goals this month. 10 coaches.
Excellent. Iris?
I want to sign up 6 coaches this month.
Anyone else?
I want 2 of my coaches to go Emerald so I can at least go Ruby, and then sign up at least 2 more other coaches coaches so that I can go Diamond.
Bam.